What is going on, Shedheads? Happy Friday to you guys out there. Hopefully you guys out there are having a wonderful weekend, or at least a wonderful week, start of the weekend, with, today being Friday and all. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's going to be a little bit of a kickback episode. I've got something I'm going to rewick and actually throw a fresh, brand new set of coils into. I think Sean and Chris might be doing the same themselves. So let's see what they might be vaping on currently and what they might be rewicking. And we'll start off with Chris.
Yeah, I'm going a stand day. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so the first setup I got, it's the heavy hitter in brass. On top, I got the good old, now that I've forgotten it, but it's the Mike Vapes one. What's the one that was the RDA and the thing? Why am I drawing a blank?
The Rebirth?
Rebirth. Thank you, James. Wow, how did I forget that? The Rebirth RTA on top. I got, actually, that's a stand drip tip right there. That's from the Ardent. My favorite thing about that RDA. And the coils that I have in here are actually Twisted Timmy's. They're the ones that I put in the other mic vapes, the Intake Dual, and I couldn't vape it because it was missing the part. So I put them in the Rebirth, and it's vaping super nice. The liquid I have in there is one that I made. It's like a honey cream. It's like, yeah, it's definitely a honey cream. There's almost no custard to it, but there's like a little bit of custard, but the honey kind of it kind of seems like it. I don't know, it's hard to describe. I'm enjoying it. This is only the second time I've made it, so I haven't like dialed in the flavor or anything, but it's pretty nice. And then what I'm gonna be rebuilding is I'm gonna be rebuilding an RDA2 with a chopper roast chop top. I'm gonna put some Breeze Tone 27 gauge aliens in here. On top, this is an OG Dreamer. This doesn't even have the constant contact. It's got the solid silver one from rest in peace, Eric Simpson. And then the flavor that I'm going to be rocking in there is, it's all smudged up, so I'm just going to tell you, it's chocolate ice cream. I haven't tried it. This is the second edition of me trying to make a chocolate ice cream, so we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. That's everything for me. Sean.
I'm keeping it super simple right now. I've got my Gen 2 with the intake dual on top of that. Go ahead and get her to focus, and that's the sea glass chop top on that. Not sea glass, mint jelly. That's right, mint jelly is the name of that one. Um, Inside of that, vaping on some of that honey mellow from ADV. This is like a golden graham cereal bar, and it's delicious. And I'm actually prepping to rebuild a little bit of a layer cake. I decided it's time to
Oh,
put some fresh Breeze Tones triple 26ers in there and get her ripping. So that's what I'm prepping on, and I'm probably gonna put it on top of this here heavy hitter I got in front of me because
oh,
black on
let's
black on
go.
black on black. Because I'm even just gonna rock a plain simple black drip tip on there, so we just stay straight murdered out on this setup. And that's what I'm fucking with tonight.
Dude, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that setup.
Yeah, right? Like it's gonna look so good.
It absolutely is.
So it's over to you, James.
All right. So for me, unfortunately, or no, I was gonna say unfortunately, I've only got one thing going on right now. At the current moment, switched it up a little bit from the cloud check. I'm also rocking my heavy hitter. Of course, mine custom coated by Mr. Palmer's
Oh,
Powders
let's go.
in that Cadillac gray RDA V2 on top. Drip Theory triple 27s on the inside, and of course Homeboy Mango, just white chop top on top of there, just topping it all off. And I want to get some RTA action, and I'm busting into an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to rebuild my old Reload 26 top
Oh,
airflow
damn.
dual coil RTA. Haven't vaped this thing in a while, but I remember really, really enjoying this tank. So we're going to throw a fresh set of coils and wicks in here. I think I'm going to end up going with some more Drip Theory, believe it or not, triple 27s, but I think I might just leave them standard. And this should come out to a nice 0.12, which I think will be pretty sweet in the reload, personally. So that's what's going to go in there as well. And I think that's it as far as my vape buffet goes. I'm probably just going to end up either keeping the reload on top of here, or I might even spice things up a little bit and throw it up on top of Shed Time, just because I think that would look sick. You know, little.
I agree, actually.
So yeah,
I think it's gonna look pretty
that's
fire.
what's gonna happen. But before we get into any of that fun, cool stuff, it's time to tell you guys what we got going on in this other thing we like to call the Shed Time podcast. It's time to find out what's new in the shed.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and this week coming up on the Shed Time podcast, one of the things we get talking about is the fact that there are dead brands that still exist on the internet. I'm talking people like Radio Shack. Yeah, like it's pretty crazy. We talk about what they're up to, and is it even worth your time checking it out? Of course, we also get talking about the Spotify algorithm and hip hop rap battles. There's, of course, some snack news, and we get talking a little bit about our excitement for the Steel Valley meetup because, yeah, you know what? It's maybe in April, but guess what? That's going to come up faster than any of us are ready to admit. So we're already thinking about it. And if you want to hear us talk about all those things and more, check us out at Shed Time Podcast. You can find it everywhere podcasts are found. And of course, shedtimepodcast.com.
Dude, look at what this package has. It's a sponsor package. So there's multiple sets in here,
That's
boys.
always the fun one, bro.
Oh, what a fucking great day
Dude, that
today
must have
is.
been a set that he sent to you fucking years ago, bro.
It probably is. Dude, there's some coil builders that like I saved their shit. Like, dude, I'll probably quit vaping before I use my last set of semi nitro 5150 coils. Straight up. And honestly, Adam's coils, like if I didn't have so many, I would be in desperate, like, I need them right now vibes. I'm really close because I only have like, well, it turns out I have two sets just in this one container. So that's
Yeah.
good. But I'm definitely getting closer to the, oh my goodness, I better hurry up and figure it out. Actually, I guess I could just buy them from Will in April. So speaking of that meetup, which will come around the corner faster than you can imagine, because it's already December.
Yeah.
It's already December. It's already like by the end of this weekend, we'll be in the second week of December. So that means that we'll be what, 4 months away from the meetup. It's April 5th, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It was the 6th of December.
we're actually
so,
right now we're less
yeah.
like than 4 full months away.
All right.
That's crazy. It'll be like 4 months tomorrow, basically.
It's a
Just to
heavy
meet up.
thing to think about that we are that close.
I hope as many shed heads can make it there as possible. I would love to see it be the biggest meetup yet. And I think that it's possible if we really start pushing people to like start thinking about taking time off, start putting, $10 away from your paycheck. Like just try to find a way to get there because it's always so much fun and the more the merrier.
100%. 100%. I agree. It's it almost feels like a family reunion. You know what I mean? Like as you get to see everybody that you haven't seen since the last meetup or since maybe years before, and then of course getting to meet all these people that you haven't seen before, and you get to meet them in person finally. Like it's an experience, man.
Don't mind my dirty desk pad thing. These things never stay clean. All right, let's just check out these 27s.
27s?
In the world of coil building and tools that we use, I found out that there exists a most brilliant new type of flesh cutter out there that they put a piece of silicone on the inside. So now when you cut your leg, the leg stays in place.
Oh, and it doesn't fly away.
Exactly.
I'm actually pretty good at not getting them to fly away. I don't know if that's actually a skill that I have or I just get lucky. I'm not sure which one.
Mine don't go flying because my snips are shit. So they just I gotta
They
sit here
barely
and,
make it through.
exactly. I gotta sit here and chew on the leads just to get them to come off.
Fucking open up these posts a little bit
Oh,
further
yeah.
because
think
they're
that's-
definitely not wide enough
I
yet.
will say the flush cutters with the silicone are made by Snap-on, so they are
I think that's
far
gonna
from
be
cheap.
perfect. So
Yeah, that sounds like they're probably about like 60, $70.
Try again.
Like $100.
Pretty much, yep.
My goodness, dude. Snap-on really does not fuck around, do they?
no, and
Well, I mean,
their tools really aren't that all that great, to be honest with you.
what you pay for is the lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
And the convenience, right? Like
Yeah, if
they
you
show
work
up
in
at
a
the
shop, it makes sense, I guess. But there's other companies that'll come, won't there? Isn't there?
There are, and
It's
the
not like
difference-
just Snap-on that comes.
the difference is again the quality of the guarantees and stuff, right? Like it's the lifetime of the tool in the case of Snap-on. And well, it used to be not so much anymore, I guess, but there was a time that your grandpa's Snap-on tool could finally break and you could bring it to a Snap-on dealer and he would warranty it for you with the latest version. And it may not be like that anymore, but like that was part of what that was all about. And I mean, there was a time that all the Snap-on tools were American made, and again, that's no longer the case.
Well, they might be soon. You never know.
We shall see.
Yeah. The cost of changing your production might be pretty astronomical too.
Well, I guess it all depends, right? Like, not to get political at all, but with the fact that there's been a lot of things said that maybe there'll be initiatives to get people to bring it back here. Otherwise, tariffs will make it too expensive. So who knows?
And we shall see.
Yeah, like for real. It'll be interesting to say the least.
All right, let me see. That's
But yeah, I know that there used to be like other companies that did that too. Like even Craftsman, like Sears used to do that. Obviously now, you're fucked because Sears is like gone.
And Craftsman is no longer the hallmark of quality that they used to be either, which is a shame because when we were all kids growing up, like Craftsman tools were a big deal.
Yeah, they're solid tools.
You know.
I
Now
think
they
that
can-
like now the
Yeah.
equivalent up here, and it's been this way for a long time, but Mastercraft, which is like the Canadian Tire brand, they're like lifetime as well. Like so as long as Canadian Tire, which I mean if they went out of business, I would be absolutely surprised in my lifetime because
freestyle
they run
coils,
Canada
man.
basically. Oh, that looks good to me, Sean.
Just look so beautiful.
There's mine set in there. I haven't burnt them in yet, but it's looking pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with the way that does look.
I just
It's like the right height. Dude, I will say that the RDA2, I guess virtually the RDA1 as well, but the RDA2, it's like such a joy to build because it's literally so simple and it always looks good. Like when you put a nice set of coils in it, like I don't know, I haven't looked at fucking Instagram in so fucking long. But if I was a builder, I would try to build in something like the RDA2 all the time to show
I
off my builds because
I
it's
don't
just right there on a
disagree.
platter, bro.
Yeah,
Just
I don't disagree. That's like that. You're absolutely right. Like it shows off a build very well.
yeah, it's a perfect canvas for your portrait.
I mean, as a photographer, like thinking about it from that perspective, it is an ideal deck to take photos of coils.
dude, I can't.
And I mean, I think realistically, like if I was gonna recommend an Addy for someone who's like, I want to try my hand at an RDA for the first time, that's like a great atomizer to start with because of the simplicity. Like it's pretty damn easy to get a perfect vape out
What
of
do you guys
that
think
thing.
about those?
Ooh, I like the placement.
That looks pretty good to me.
Clean. Looks very even.
They're pretty centered too, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's set these bad boys in. Turn this thing down a bit. Where's my other tweezers?
Really trying to go super easy on these because they're breeze tones, and your boy doesn't want to fuck them up.
I know. I was doing the same thing with these drip theories. It's like, fuck, be careful. Don't screw them up.
I put the exact build that you're putting in that into this intake duel recently just to see the difference in vape. And that has been an incredible flavor experience in that intake duel. So I'm excited for you to see what you get out of your RTA with that build.
Well, dude, I've been running this build slightly altered in my RDA too, because I've taken it down from 5 to 4 wraps, or
Right.
you know what I mean. So it drops down just that little tiny bit, and I don't know why these do not want to set in.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
really
let's
been
go
enjoying
right
that
here.
0.12 inside the RTA.
Shit's not focusing for me at all right now. I think it's like too bright. Is that possible?
It could be.
You gotta hold still for a minute too for it to actually focus.
Yeah, it's focused on the bottom of the deck. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Those look good, dude.
Yep.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
accept that.
I like how we're still doing build off rolls.
Yeah, it's like, am I okay, guys? Am I okay?
We get
Okay.
can I throw wicks in this
I'm
yet?
okay. I'm okay. I won't get penalized. And for anybody in the chat that's looking for a game, I'm sure that we'll get to that.
Yeah,
We'll
honestly,
figure that out.
I to be completely honest with you guys, I was running late to get the show started today, so I completely forgot to get a poll going. So I apologize, but we'll play something. I will just pick one at the end. All right. Yeah,
That's
it
what
looks
I've
pretty
needed. I've
good.
needed some crackle in my life.
What do we say here, boys? Focus on the top.
That's a gorgeous hue of blue.
Focus on the coils. Anyhow. Nice
I mean,
and blue.
it looks very nice, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of jealous. I've never vaped that RTA once.
It's
Also,
honestly, Chris, it's one of my favorite RTAs. I know one reason why you probably wouldn't be super into it because it's top airflow, and I know you hate top airflow.
so I actually do like the intake dual, which is why I'm sort of sad that mine's all fucked up. But you're right, traditionally I'm not a top airflow guy at all. Like I don't really know many things that have top airflow that I like. Side airflow or like undercoil airflow, that's like more my speed.
Oh, I moved my camera and I haven't even got the wicks in it yet. Oh, well, I'm not fixing my camera again. We're already up here.
We're already up top.
Yeah. And catch back up top. Haven't said that in a while.
All right, there you go, Chris.
Oh, dude.
All black.
So good.
Everything.
The only thing that you could honestly do at all and right now it's actually perfect. But if you wanted to switch it up, you could put a copper rose chop top to match a button.
Never
That
got
is
my hands
literally
on
the
one.
only thing. You never got one?
I never got one.
Dude, I wish I could have just not ruined three or something like that because I have one left and I've bought, I think, three or four.
I will
Same
say,
as Stay Gold. I've
I was gonna
ruined
say,
a
I
number
will
of
say that my
those.
Stay Gold is a good close second because I definitely have a Stay Gold that I've kept in some pretty decent shape. Yep. Even this one here, the floor is lava. It just throws this like pop of orangey red.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
specks of
I can
black.
vibe with that.
You know, like that one's a nice little combo to kind of play off the button. Hmm.
Dude, I'm doing, like, I'm like lost for words actually at how good this is turning out right now. That's what happens when you got time, everybody. Like when you
When
got
you're not
time and you're not
rushing.
rushing shit, you can make stuff look real fucking pretty. Or at least much better than when I'm getting timed and just scrambling to not be a complete and utter joke, which sometimes is hard for me.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what this looks like. This might be a winner here. Let's try this. Oh, it doesn't want to sit. Oh, maybe there it goes. There it goes.
All right, go for a nice little snip and tuck here for these.
There you go, Chris.
Okay. Okay.
Pull the old clear ardent tip.
Yeah, dude. It's like my favorite for like a lot of RTAs because it's just a touch taller than chop tops and it's a bit wider. So on like some of my RTAs, like it feels a bit more comfortable. Only because a lot of the RTAs I have are more of a flatter top. Not necessarily this rebirth, but
I can see that.
because this one's actually got like the patented might vapes like kind of like chamfer, but it still gets me far enough away. And like this build's like it's like a pretty rowdy build. So
Unfortunately, my inner O-ring on this top cap makes that ardent tip fit a little loose.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna have to forego that option. Probably had a few too many of the O-ring drip tips in this thing.
I mean, this liquid smells pretty good off of like the vape. I'll tell you in a second.
Your chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream, yeah.
Damn, these wicks need to be short, huh? I haven't wicked this thing in a while, bro, so it's kind of forgetting.
And as always, everybody, when you're using a mech, make sure you check your batteries every time.
Yes, please.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, that's glorious. I'm just peeping back in chat while we're tightening up our builds tonight. Ben was chiming in with the Snap-on talk, saying Snap-on is pretty stupid now. Their warranty's a joke. It really depends on who your truck guy is. Some of them are real dickheads and won't warranty stuff you didn't buy from them. He's absolutely right. My guys have seen that. I will say, I got to give them credit for some of their creative marketing, though. Spend $300 on tools and get this $50 Dixon shirt. Like,
Well, I mean, if you're selling to somebody like James, that might be a selling tactic.
Yeah, it's not that cool with Dixon.
as to say, it's not even a good-looking Dixon. And again,
I didn't know that it was a specific one.
Yeah, it's
I
like
said,
their
it's a
own
Snap-on
branded.
one. And like, really, if James wanted it, it's like $50-$60 on eBay all day right now.
Okay.
Like, if you're a hardcore collector and you just need it in your collection, like,
You can just buy it. It's not that
Not
much
only
of a
that,
hassle.
but Dixon launched an app. It's where you can resell Dixons. Just
Oh, really?
yeah, they launched an app because people were going online, like on Facebook and shit, and doing like the whole marketplace thing. But people are literally like price gouging because they go to a store, buy as many of a certain one as they can, and then turn around and sell it for a higher price. Kind of like the whole, like people do with like PlayStations and shit when they come out.
Yep. Anything that's got that kind of hype, where there's like a large group of dedicated buyers, someone's gonna try to exploit it.
There we go, boys. Freshly wicked, poking out just a little bit at the bottom. Make sure we don't have any flyaways getting caught in the threads. Okay. Let's just be honest. We all know what's going to go in here.
Yeah, some mango.
Yeah, dude.
Bottle 987.
Dude, I've got like 20 empty bottles sitting on the side of my desk over here that I need to go
Ready
through.
to get pro tips?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's probably like half a fucking bottle, easy.
Yeah, start filling
Depending on how far you go. Unless you go and you're like, oh, it's starting to get low, then you put it off to the side, grab a new bottle, then you probably have over half a bottle.
Also, shout out to Bearded Viking Custom for the sick acrylic tank section as well.
Shout out to me because this liquid tastes super fucking good right now. Also, shout out to Breeze Tones for making coils that sing like Celine Dion. Shout out to Beecher for making a dope ass RDA. Shout out to Jess Marie for literally making this show's favorite drip tip. And shout out to Stan for just making fucking beautiful mech mods. Full stop.
Chris out here just dropping all the
Oof.
Little wet?
No, I just smacked myself in the lip. Wow.
Well, I'll say
At least
that's
it
better
wasn't a
than
metal
your
drip
tooth.
tip.
Yeah, and it wasn't your tooth.
All right.
Oh man, this is good. Fuck, I'm gonna have some coffee with this.
Came at
It is-
exactly 12.12, right on the money there, Drip Theory. Appreciate it.
I like seeing the excitement from Chris right now. Like, oh my God, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh man. Okay, so like this is the thing, right? Like, I've made a comment not that long ago. That I've been just like really, I've been fucking heavy with like peanut butter, butterscotch, and chocolate. I don't know what it is. Like all of a sudden, I've just like had this like bee in my bonnet. Like shout out to Will for kind of like pushing me to like get back into mixing again. Um, and I just feel like I've been really coming up with a lot of really solid flavors. Like the one that I'm gonna send Will in like the next week. Like I'm really excited. I want people to be able to try it. So I really hope that it's like what he's looking for. But I'm super excited, and I'll personally probably buy a bunch of bottles from him just cause, or I'll say, yo, give me the homie discount, whatever. But I just been really I've been really excited about fucking mixing again. And I don't know what it is and why all of a sudden it happened, but like I've been mixing like every day. I've been like making bigger and bigger bottles of shit because I'm just like getting in like into the zone so much faster. And I don't know, man. I've been feeling like really good about it. Um, Maybe it's like other things in my life that are getting better. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm turning that leaf and getting like excited about shit again. So this is all part of that. And yeah, dude, I'm really liking this right now. I wish that I could just drip in a fresh drip for everybody right now from this bottle so you could all experience what I'm experiencing.
Also,
Good
real
point,
quick
point.
too, Ben says, I don't own any Dixons. Feel like it's too pricey for the as fast as I destroy clothes in the garage. Yeah, a Dixon's not something that you're gonna buy to work in, unless you get like their work shirts or whatever. And if you buy like their work shirts, they're actually fucking built to last, bro. They actually use a different type of fabric that's a little bit more heavy duty. They even make fire resistant ones for people that weld and shit like that. But I'll tell you what, bro, you'll never find a better fitting Dixon, dude, or a better fitting flannel, in my opinion. They fit so nicely, dude. That's why I have so many of them. But hey, to each their own, yeah.
I want to shout out Steve where he says, my breeze tone coils sing like Louis Armstrong because it's got a low rumbling crackle. That sounds delicious too.
Gooster says they have nice stuff, very high quality clothes. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, a lot of my wardrobe is Dixon now. Like this beanie I'm wearing is Dixon. The belt I wear every day is a Dixon belt. I have Dixon fucking underwear. I've got sweaters. I've got shirts. I've got what else? I don't know. At a certain point, I mean, they even make fucking onesies now for babies, bro. I'm just waiting for them to drop a sick enough one to where I'm like, yep, that my nephew needs that. And then when he gets even bigger, bro, that's when it's gonna go really crazy. Because of course, if Uncle James gets one, he's got to get one for his, for nephew. You know what I mean? We got to match. You know what I'm saying? Just in case we go out somewhere. You know what I mean? Also, I'm also stoked too. His Christmas present showed up yesterday. Super stoked about it. It's like this little like wooden play cube that's got like those, when you go to the doctor's office when you're a kid and they'd have like the metal wire thing with all the little beads and shit that you'd slide around and stuff like that. It's got like one of those on the top. On the side, it's got a bunch of things that move around and stuff. So like once he's like up and like standing and crawling around, to be able to go over there and start playing with that thing. And got him his own little Fisher Price game controller that makes all kinds of cool noises and shit. So like whenever he's hanging out with his dad or like their roommate playing video games, he can have his own controller. Yeah.
Love that. That shit's awesome.
Man, this thing rips nice. Very
Yo,
nice.
Keith, you absolutely need to get some breeze tones. You can get them from Steel Valley if you wanted to.
This is a fact.
Use the code SHEDTime, and it'll save you money on those breeze tone
That
coils.
is also a fact.
And I'll tell you, it's not just a rumor; it's a fact that they do sing like Celine Dion. Once they are in there, it's just like you're on the front of the Titanic with your loved one wrapped around you, and you're just flying on the front of the ship. That's what it's like. It's that vibe, 100%.
Right, let's see here. I'm wearing their sandals and they're amazing. See, I've seen their sandals. I almost grabbed a pair just for, around the house. Dude, their house slippers look pretty slick too. Not gonna lie. I missed out though, bro, because they were doing like a big, huge like Black Friday sale for like a week before Black Friday or whatever, dude, and they were doing like different drops of all kinds of fucking shit. But of course, I'm trying not to fucking buy stuff for myself because I need to save that money to buy things for my family. It's rough, dude.
Dude, I was actually coming to that realization like this week. I was like, man, I really have to actually buy some Christmas presents. And like, I mean, I don't have to buy that many, to be fair. I got to buy 4 for my niece and nephews. And I do feel that I'm going to at least buy something for my girlfriend. It might not be expensive, but it has to be from the heart. So I have to think about it. And I can't give any spoilers because she's watching. So it's gonna be free, babe. Just let you know. I'm gonna make it. 100%. I'm not gonna make it probably. Maybe I will.
Little did you know, Chris is a world-class loomer and makes rugs with the quickness.
Dude, just go back to your old woodworking skills.
I could,
Sorry.
Okay, why are you laughing?
I'll tell you during the break, dude.
Okay, all right.
Anywho, with that being said, I feel like it's time we get
literally
into
at a desk that I made by myself, and it's actually really nice. So
yeah, I'm talking about early woodworking days.
I think I know.
Yeah,
that.
click. Okay, so with that, Sean, go ahead and tell them what we're about to do, man.
Oh shit! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to stretch your legs, grab a drink, hit the restroom, and we're gonna go ahead and inhale that good shit and exhale that bullshit, because it's shed time.
Let's do it. welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed your shed time break. With that being said, it's time for a game for tonight. This is something that we started talking about on our last podcast recording, which you guys will be hearing pretty soon coming out. But this time of the year, you always have that Spotify year-end wrap come up. You know, Chris dropped it out there in chat, and we were going through ours and just like looking through it and seeing like a lot of the things we've been listening to, from music to podcasts, all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see, maybe you guys out there, if you're Spotify users, what's some things that popped up on your Spotify year-end wrap? We're going to pick them out and play a game that we like to call Bump It or Dump It. Whew. Sorry, I got to catch my breath for a second. That last one got me, dude.
That was a job well done for someone still operating in manual breathing mode.
I was running out of breath at the end of every sentence.
We heard it.
Anywho, now I think I'm good now. So we're gonna play a little Bump It or Dump It. Throw some songs that maybe popped up on your Spotify year-end wrap, or even, you know, just songs that you like to hear. You know what I mean? We like to kind of keep this Bump It or Dump It game pretty open as far as categories go, because that way we never know really what we're gonna end up getting. Sometimes we get some bangers, sometimes we get some stuff just like out of left field. But with that being said, go ahead and start dropping your suggestions in chat right now.
Of course, make sure you're throwing in the artist and song title. That way we know exactly which song you mean.
I'm going to do my little trick here just in case I need to listen to
I literally am going to put this song that he put on right now. Or Hungry Hippo.
So, once we get a few suggestions start popping in chat, we'll go ahead and start picking them out and passing them around the room. Dude, I cannot fucking catch my breath right now.
It'll happen.
It was brutal, man. It was a lot. So we're waiting on you guys out there in chat. Once those suggestions start rolling in, like I said, we'll start picking them out, passing them around, and see where things go from there. Side note, this Reload 26, bro, pretty nice. A nice amount of crackle. Yeah, nice amount of crackle. Slight bit of restriction that I actually enjoy more now when it comes to like RTAs and stuff like that. A little bit of restriction, bro. I don't know what it is, man. Just bumps that flavor up just that tad bit extra for me, and I fucking love it.
Okay. Because we actually haven't had another one, did you guys get a chance to put that song on?
No, I
or
didn't.
Do you know Your Graduation
by
Modern Baseball?
Can't say that I have ever heard of it, but we'll start there.
Okay, well, I'll go first because the minute that I saw it, I was like, oh, I'll check that out. I would bump this song. I like it. This kind of reminds me, I think actually from before it came out, this reminds me of like early to mid 2000s. I don't want, no, back then I would have called it emo, but I like it. How about this?
I'll say this, it just barely started. I could see why you would vibe with this for sure.
It gets even more my vibe.
I can only imagine.
But
I'm having flashbacks to like a period of my life where my most played bands were Saves the Day, Get Up Kids.
Yeah, like it could be
real early Jimmy Eat World,
Yellow Card, that shit.
A little bit of Dashboard Confessional, Bright Eyes. You know, the more I'm listening to it, I bump it. I like that break in the middle.
There's something about it that just, I don't know. I'd probably dump this one. There's some weird tempo thing going on with like the way the lyrics match up with the song. It's fucking my brain up. You know what I mean? Like just because like just I don't know. But I definitely see why you would like it for sure, Chris. Yeah, I'm gonna dump that one. So we got 2 bumps and 1 dump.
Looks like it.
All right.
You guys got to keep those coming in, but
Yeah, just
at this rate though, I get to listen to the songs as they pop up, and I can make up my mind.
right. Let's do this one from Drip Theory. I don't even know if I've heard it, but something I learned today by Husker Du.
Husker Du. I was actually
Husker
listening
Du.
to Dicks Hate the Police from him also. I would definitely bump that. I need to listen to this song real quick. Oh, here it is.
Oh, this is
Okay.
a vibe.
Yep. Bump it. I'm putting it on a specific playlist of mine right now. So where are you
Dude,
landing on this one,
I would bump
Chris?
this. I don't know if it would be on like a heavy listen, but like I'd bump this.
I think I'm gonna be dumping this one too. Very similar vibe to the last one. Of course, not exactly the same, but yeah, I'm a dump this one too. Sorry, guys.
No, dude, I'm not hurt.
Yeah, like this is perfect to put into like I think it's up to 10-hour punk playlist and it just spans all of the different punk music I like. And like, yep, this fits perfectly. Um so let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Keep dropping those suggestions, friends. We love to see your suggestions. It makes this game possible. What do we got? All right, to spread it out a little bit, let's go with Gooser's Enemy by Imagine Dragons.
All right, I need
I
to
have no
refresh
idea what
on
I'm
this
getting in
one.
under this one either.
Okay, so I will take it because that's the theme song of that new anime on Netflix.
Oh, by the way, started watching.
Arcane, you did?
Yeah, 2 episodes in.
Okay.
I need to give it more, but I'm not disliking it.
Okay.
But I'm
not gonna
also
spoil
not like
anything, but
in
I
love with
finished
it yet
clearly.
because like I'm still getting to know characters and things like that. So,
That's the theme that song that
yo, yeah,
Booster just put, that's the theme for that song.
I would
Or
bump this,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Not only that, but there's a remix with Jid on it, Sean. From he's part of like Dreamville with J. Cole and stuff.
With JID.
Yeah, JID, Jid, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't actually hear what you said.
There's something about his fucking voice too, bro, and like his flow style that I fucking really dig, bro. Like any
I mean, they
feature,
just got like way too famous for me to be like, yo, I really dig Imagine Dragons, but like that's the old me. I do enjoy some of their music. I've never listened to their whole album. I probably wouldn't like their whole album, but like of the 10 signals, like the 10 singles that I've heard, I don't really hate any of them.
all right.
Did everybody answer that?
We're waiting for
No.
Sean.
I'm gonna dump it. It's just not for me.
Kind of seen
It's
that
not like
coming.
it's bad. It's just
All right. So whose pick is it now? Chris?
I think it's Chris.
Okay. Okay, let me give myself a quick refresher here on something. I'll know within the first second.
Dude, I was wondering why your guys' audio was sounding so weird to me. You have not been coming through my headphones this entire time.
Where were we coming from?
My speakers, but somehow it wasn't like creating an echo. Maybe it was and nobody noticed it, but I just realized it right now.
Okay. So I'm I'm gonna go with this one right here. I've been listening to it. I don't know if you guys are gonna know this song, but I know the band. And it's Promises by Fugazi.
I'm familiar with
And I'll
Fugazi, but I'm not
start
sure if
like
I know this
I'll
one.
say that I would bump this song. It's like that old melodic. It's I can't I Does anybody know when this came out? Because for me it doesn't say. Let me see here.
1989.
Yeah, so it was like way before. I was gonna say that it was the late 90s, but I was obviously wrong. Yeah, I would bump this.
See, now this, I could vibe with this, bro.
Okay.
I could
Okay.
vibe with this, bro.
All right.
Because, dude, the bass is pretty fucking sick in this one. It's got that real fucking low fucking rumble, but it's got some pretty sweet little licks in there, dude.
Yeah, honestly, I'm vibing with it. I
Yeah,
haven't heard this
I'll
song
bump this
forever.
one. Good throw out there, Drip Theory.
Yep, I'm bumping this one.
All right.
Ooh, triple bump.
I'm gonna go with this one from Paul Cole. Clapton, In the Air Tonight.
Clapton did a version of In the Air Tonight.
That's what he said.
Isn't
Let's
it?
see.
Isn't it Phil Collins
I said I
though?
thought it was
That
Phil
might be what he
Collins.
meant, but he put Clapton. Because I was curious. I was literally gonna look to see if there was a.
Nice fishy. 1989. I was in like the fourth or third grade.
Yeah, he says yeah, my bad. Meant Phil Collins. And
Okay.
yeah, abso-fucking-lutely bump.
Oh,
Let's be
yes.
honest, bro. Anything Phil Collins, dude.
Dude, I'll also say this. I would bump this harder because of The Hangover than my childhood, but The Hangover was like such a big part of my life at that time that I would definitely bump it for sure.
Dude,
Just
fucking.
when Mike Tyson fucking punches him. Oh,
I just gotta
I
say
used to love
though,
that part.
Phil Collins's Tarzan soundtrack, bro. One of the best ever.
That's right. He did that whole soundtrack.
One of the best ever, dude. Did you know that he literally learned every language that they translated it to and sang it himself?
What a man. What a fucking legend.
Because you know how normally they just have somebody else, redo the song in whatever language. No, he's like, no, I'm gonna do it, and so he doesn't like French and a bunch of other different languages and shit. Like I seen a little video clip. Pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, what a legend.
All right.
So is that mine?
I believe so.
Next. All right. Then let's see. Starting to see a lot more dropping. Keep them coming, guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right. I'm going to take this one from Gooser. No Diggity at Blackstreet.
Come on, bro. I like the way you work it. No diggity.
I
You gotta
see this
back it
could
up.
never be on heavy rotation for me, but I could bump it.
Dude.
Like, I mean, I would bump it. Not I could. I would bump it, but it could not be on heavy rotation.
Oh, it would definitely be on heavy rotation for me, bro. There was a point, bro, where I learned to play that song on my guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I fucking just love that song, dude. So I just did like a little acoustic version of it. Kind of stole the idea from people I'd seen before, but either way, sounded cool.
They didn't sound like you.
No, and I definitely didn't sound like them. Ed Sheeran was one of the first people I see do it back in the day.
Yeah, that song's a fucking banger, and
Yeah.
a big part of that is the fact that Dr. Dre produced that.
Facts. Which, by the way, a few more days, and the new Snoop Dogg Dre project drops. I think it's like the 10th.
Done.
Dude, I'll have to listen to that.
Dude, I've already heard a couple sneak peeks, bro. Pretty legit. Did you know he did a whole Fortnite concert thing where he premiered like one of his brand new
dude.
songs?
Yeah. My girlfriend and I watched it. We played and we watched it. We participated
Thanks
or
for the
whatever.
invite, dude. No, I'm just
It was
kidding.
like
I
when
don't even
was it?
have Fortnite on my computer, bro.
It was last Saturday. I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude. There was a bunch of people. It was like Snoop Dogg. There's a woman as well. I can't remember what her name was.
Ice Spice?
I think so. Yeah.
Pink hair?
Yeah.
Or red hair?
Maybe it was like all done in the game. And then there was
Juice WRLD.
yeah, Juice WRLD. Yes.
R.I.P. Juice.
What, did he pass away?
Oh yeah, bro. He passed away a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How the hell was he in Fortnite? Not that it's okay.
Because
It's all like just
he's one of
music
those
that he did
guys, bro,
before.
that was in hip hop that was very well respected by other like artists and shit. Because he's
So
one of
there'd
those
be like
dudes.
a lot of tracks out there that just
Well,
weren't
because he's
out.
one of those dudes you'd put a beat on and he'd just start going. And next thing you know, you've got a song. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys that could just freestyle just as well as he could write. So like a lot of people like you should listen to
Because
some
there's
of
like a
his stuff,
full
bro.
video of like his song, like whatever song
Yeah.
it was. They did like a whole video and like there's like a character of him, like the skin in the game, and he was
Well, they
like,
probably created that before he passed and then had someone do the mocap for it.
oh well, it's like in classic Fortnite mode, right? So they probably just had permission to do it, and then
No, that's what I'm saying.
oh, sorry, yeah.
Because they'd still have to get some sort of rights from his estate to be able to do that. You know what I mean? But
Money
anywho,
to be made there.
oh yeah, dude, he's like is like after Tupac passed, he dropped a few projects after he passed of just stuff that he had, you know, just in the books. He just never dropped while he was still alive. It's crazy. His 1 hour freestyle was pretty insane, says Hungry Hippo. Anyway, whose turn was it? Sean, you picked that one, right?
I picked
I just want to say something really
yeah.
quick, like super quick. So just because of that song by Fugazi, it's like put me into like this like old school kind of like punk vibe. And dude, I'm listening to like the original. Well, I think it's the original. I don't actually know, but either way, it's Hope by the Descendants. It's like the same one as Sublime did. But I think that they did it after, because I'm pretty sure the Descendants one's from like the early 80s. Anyways, the song fucking shreds, bro. Anyway, back to the game. My bad. I just had to share it.
I think it's your turn.
Oh. All right, I'll go with Fishy's out here. He's representing red hair. He's defending it. Yeah, redheads are awesome. I'll go with one from Paul Cole. Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me.
This is the one I think it is.
You know what? I'll bump it. I'll pump it. I think it's one of those that like road trips, that sort of thing, like throwing it on. If it's on the radio, like yeah, I think I would bump it and vibe with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go bump it.
James, did you answer?
No, not yet. See, this is a weird one, dude. Because honestly, obviously, every time I hear it, I think of Breakfast Club. Every time, you know what I mean? Because that's probably what the
of
first.
course,
That's
yes.
probably was the first time I heard it watching that movie. But
Dude,
I don't
I'm pretty
know.
sure that song came out when I was like 2, 3 years old.
Yeah, but I
It
don't
was
know.
way before you were born.
Yeah, but I don't know if I necessarily love it. You know what I mean?
Well, do you have to? Here's the thing, though. Do you have to love something to bump it? There's been songs I've bumped that I don't love, but in the right time,
But it's
I
also one of
would
those
bump.
songs that kind of gets on my nerves.
All right, so you can dump it also. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like I could give it a listen here and there, but it's probably gonna be pretty sparse, and majority of the time I'm probably gonna end up dumping it. I think.
Okay. I would bump it. I do think of the breakfast. Whoa. I do think of the Breakfast Club when I hear it at first, but I can remember hearing it on the radio. Like as a kid, like when they'd be doing like retro lunch hour kind of vibes, and it'd be like the mid 90s and they'd be playing that song. And I would bump it. I would bump it. So that's everybody.
All right, so now it's my turn. Oh, let's go with this one right here from Hungry Hippo. Dynamite Hack, Boys in the Hood.
Yes, Dynamite Hack, Boys in the Hood. Absolutely bumping that.
Because the
I don't know any
boys
other
in
song
the
by them, but
hood
if
are
you tell me to
always
put that
hard.
on, yes.
Talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit.
The fact that they became such a huge hit.
Dude, that was the
With
only
that
song I
was-
ever listened to from them. Wait, did they do the No Handlebars?
No, that's Flow
No.
Lots.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was another one.
Did everybody answer except me, or is it my turn?
Your turn, yeah. Or your turn to say whether you'd bump it.
Okay. All right. I would bump it, and it's more like just for the memories. It's not like I think that it's such an awesome song, but
Dude,
it's just that.
Yeah.
it's
I remember the
vibes.
day I heard this, bro. It was like, I think either freshman or sophomore year of high school in my science class, sitting at those fucking tables with like the little fucking, the like sciencey tables that had like the little sink and the little Bunsen burner shits.
Yeah.
I remember just sitting there playing with my tech deck, listening to that song, bro. I think I think it might have even been on a CD, bro.
I remember seeing it on MTV, like the music video, and being like, yo, that's wild. So yeah, like I have distinct memories of it. So that's my turn next, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go with one from Paul Cole, Weezer's "Say It Ain't So."
Say it ain't so.
You
Yeah,
go first.
dude, I'm a big Weezer guy. To be honest with you, I'm a big Weezer fan. There's even some Weezer songs that I'm not like super in love with, but I still listen to just because it's Weezer, if that makes sense. You know?
I think Chris, I hear you were bumping it.
Oh, I didn't say anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still actually listening to Boys in the Hood. It was a Weezer song.
Yep.
Say It Ain't So.
Yep.
That's their very first like big time song, right? Like, I'm just trying to remember.
I don't know if it was the first, but I think it was like it was definitely off that album. I feel like the Sweater Song was the first one.
Yeah, you think so?
I think it was.
Either way, I would bump it. I bumped the entire Blue album. I bumped the entire Pinkerton album. After that, I get a little bit more picky, but I do like Weezer.
Yeah.
For
Say It
sure.
Ain't So has a very special place in my heart because honestly, I had never dove deep into Weezer before. And then I was at a hardcore show, and a hardcore band did a cover of Say It Ain't So. And it was so good. I was like, I need to hear this original. And I was like, wait, Weezer did this? Now I need to explore the rest of the catalog. And it was on from there. So, yeah, that's a triple bump from us. So, Chris's pick next.
To me again. Nice.
There's some
We're
fire.
flying out there tonight.
Yeah, there's some fire out there now.
Let's see if I can pick one from somebody that
And
hasn't got picked
Hungry
yet.
Hippo confirms that I was correct. Undone, the sweater song, was the first single.
Okay, I'm gonna go with one from Ryan, and it's "Doing It," LL Cool J.
Come on, bro. It's LL. Does anything else need to be said?
I'm gonna dump it, and I'm an LL
Oh.
fan, but it's one of the ones I'm not really a fan of.
All right. What about you, Chris?
I'm gonna bump it.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna go with this one from Ben. Yellow Wolf, box Chevy.
Yes, sir, bumping it.
I was
All the
I
versions.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Kind of curious to hear what Chris says.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. Yellow Wolf.
I'm gonna put it on now too, just because
And
I
what is
haven't
it?
listened to
Let's
this
do
jam
it.
in a minute.
Box Chevy.
What's...
I was listening to mixtapes. Like I've probably still got Yellow Wolf mixtapes on my hard drive.
And Ritz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, any of them would have worked, but. Okay, this is
Dude,
good.
in a system, this track bangs so hard.
And just turn it up a little bit. And then it booms.
Dude, Trunk Music was so good, bro. Album.
Such a good record. Dude, like some of his mixtapes are just wild.
Radioactive was really good too, bro. Hungry Hippo says all of Kendrick's beef songs are on my wrap up too. I bet, bro.
How you feeling about it now, Chris?
Oh, dude, I'll bump it.
Honestly, Chris,
I'm like really
listen,
vibing with
listen
it,
to some
actually.
more Yellow Wolf, bro. Do yourself a favor.
Especially
Take a
this
dive
early
in his
Yellow
early
Wolf
stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
you'll really like it, bro. Because if you like NF, I think you'd like. Because the thing about Yellow Wolf is you get that Southern country aspect brought into hip hop that I fucking love, dude. I fucking love that sound.
The storytelling is sick. Like if you listen to that song "Pop the Trunk," the storytelling in that is out of
not
control.
only that, bro, but the hook is so fucking
good.
Don't make me go and pop the trunk on you.
On you.
Dude, I fucking love that song,
like,
dude.
Straight up, I got introduced to Yellow Wolf because of Pop the Trunk, and my boy Rain, who was on the label with me, was like, "Yo, you ain't heard this dog Yellow Wolf come out the South? Like he's got straight up, he's jacked the same swag." And then they put on Pop the Trunk, and I was like, "Oh my god,
dude, that song has got 62 million plays, bro."
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That song is a absolute banger, and that's an easy one. That's an easy one. I'm just gonna say it. No FX, the decline from Steve-O. I already know Chris's answer.
Dude, honestly, are you trying to make me just gush over a song for as long as the song is? Because that's basically what you want me to do. I would definitely bump the decline. Dude, I remember, I'll just give you a quick story while you guys listen to it.
What was it again? Sorry.
It's The Decline by No
The
Effects.
Decline.
But so I was at one of the last shows that they did in Toronto. They did one this summer and it was like the last time, but it was maybe like 2016, 2017. And they played back-to-back shows. And the second night I was there both nights. The second night I was there, they like played The Decline. That was like their encore. They had like a bunch of songs and they just like ended up like scratching it off and just wrote like a dick. Like they drew a dick and then underlined it. And I like on their set list. The only reason why I know this because like one of my friends fucking snagged it or whatever. But they played The Decline live. Dude, it was like euphoric. I'm not even joking. Like I was high and drunk as fuck, but like it was euphoric, man.
I understand what you're talking about because I've had those live music experiences in my life, and so I understand. And I mean, it's just like I'm gonna jump in while James gets a little bit more of it, but like it. I've been a NoFX fan since I was a young teenager. Like I think 14 years old or something like that. I discovered NoFX, and I was like, I like this. So like, you tell me we're gonna put on some NoFX, I'm gonna tell you to turn it up.
Dude, that's a long fucking song, bro.
Yeah. It's like 18 minutes. There's like different, it's like honestly, there's almost like different songs. They just don't really stop playing and it all
Yeah,
flows.
it's
But like
it sounds like just kind of like a jam sort of situation where it starts at one point, ends at another place. But
it
dude,
always builds to the end though. I will say that.
yeah, personally, like I've never been like a super huge NoFX fan. Like you guys know me, I'm not like super heavy into like the punk scene. You know what I mean? There's like little things here
Yeah,
and
there's
there.
something you like, but it's not quite as raw.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So like I appreciate it for what it is, but I don't know if that's one that I'm gonna be bumping all the time, dude. Especially with it being 18 and a half minutes long or however long it is.
I think it's 1807 or 1809.
Yeah, either way, dude.
1821.
Oh, 18. Wow, I was wrong on both. Fuck.
It's about 15 minutes too long.
That's the thing, right? Is that like it is like
It's like
they
an album
wrote a
and a
whole
song.
album and
Yeah.
then
It's like an EP length,
stitched
right?
it all together.
It's like your
as one
average
song.
4 or 5 songs
Yeah.
that are like all meshed together. That's all building to like one thing. Like one time, James, I think you should just listen to the whole thing when you're like clear-minded, and then I'd never ask you to listen to it again, but just so you can like feel what I'm talking about. That's all.
No,
You
like
put it on in a mix on a
I
road
get
trip.
it. Like when I was listening to it right now, I was just like skimming through it, listening to see if there's like different parts and stuff. There's like some parts of it that were cool, but it's just
In the end, there's
It's
like
just not-
fucking mad horns. It's fucking
I just don't
there's
think
like
it's my vibe,
fucking
man.
March vibe. Oh man, I love it. Anyways, sorry.
All right, so where we at?
It's Chris's pick.
It's my turn to pick again.
I thought Chris just picked, so it'll be me.
I picked Chris's favorite song.
Oh,
is
yeah.
what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
This will probably be the last one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with one from Steve-O, and it is "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Dude, honestly, bro, pretty much anything Queen, I'm bumping the shit out of, bro. My mom was a big Queen fan, and it was definitely passed down, bro. I love me some fucking Queen, dude. I'm bumping any song from Queen.
Yep.
I don't think I honestly think I could say I don't think there's one Queen song I don't like.
I don't think there is a bad Queen song. You're right, and that's why I'm right there with you, Queen.
Even the
Yes,
ones that get
bump it.
played out, like "We Are the Champions" and like all that stuff that you hear all the time, still fucking love it. Every bit of it.
I would also bump it. I'm kind of on that same train. Like I'm kind of thinking, even the most played out Queen songs, I still can vibe with. So,
And dude, and then
that
there's
one
some
is definitely
gems,
not
bro.
one of the most outplayed.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then there's like gems like "Fat Bottom Girls," bro. Love that one.
Ah,
Yeah,
Bicycle,
there's
dude.
something.
yes.
I fucking
I
love
love
that
all the
song.
backups.
Yeah.
It's the perfectionism, man. Like,
and like the masterpiece that is Bohemian Rhapsody, bro. Rock opera, dude? Who would have thunk? Hell yeah, dudes. Sounds like we all unanimously bumping that one.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I think it's time to go ahead and start wrapping things up. So thank you guys for joining us and hanging out this week. It was a good time. Definitely stay tuned for next week's show. Check out the podcast in the meantime. Other than that, Chris, over to you, my friend.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in for another week. Appreciate you as always. Of course, you can go to shedtimepodcast.com. Check out all the stuff that we got going on over there. Yeah, I think I'll just say everybody have a good week. Be safe. We'll catch you on the next one. Sean.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody who tunes in on the replays and in the lives. It really does mean the world to us. All y'all checking out the podcast, dude. You guys are awesome. We do appreciate that as well. ShedTimePodcast.com has links to everything. We have merch, we have a Patreon, and so much more. So check that out. Otherwise, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is you're doing, try and have some fun.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite segment, a little bit of some Confucius Say. It'll wrap up the episode. And today, your wise words of wisdom, food for thought from Confucius are: best way to save face, keep the lower part of it shut.
Yes.
Crazy, right?
All right.
But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. We'll stay tuned for next week's episode. Enjoy your weekends. Be safe out there. And as always, sending out all of those positive vibes, crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads. Bye-bye.
Deuces.